We are back. It is Watertown365. This is August 6th, and we are going to be talking about the National Farmers Market. We are talking about Thompson Park because it seems like that is the happening place where things are always happening. There is a walk to end Alzheimer's. There is a $1 trillion to address pollution cleanup in the North Country. We have some back to school news. It's the back to school bonanza in the Salmon Run Mall, and there is also the Delta variant news that you should be aware of, as well as a mask mandate. So let us jump into some news. Let us talk about some of these things that we both know that are really important, that we all need to pay close attention to. So the first thing that we want to talk about, which we can't show, but we'll talk about it. So the first thing we want to talk about is how there is a National Farmers Market Week in the North Country. It's the first week of August. And basically, the thing about farmers markets is that they provide an entry point for new farmers and ranchers to kind of prove themselves, to access you and the public. By selling directly to the consumer, they can kind of get more money, and there's all kinds of interesting things you can get out there, and maybe you know some friends out there, or it's kind of like the difference between going to the grocery store and knowing what you want versus kind of seeing what's out there. And you get the fresh air and you can check out the experience. And so basically, the thing you need to know about this is that this happens every Wednesday, and it's called the Watertown Fair and Craft Market. This is on Washington Street, all the way from the State Office Building Plaza to the Morgan Stanley Building. And this is hosted by the Watertown North Country Chamber of Commerce, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there's also another farmers market at 175 Black River Parkway. So let me pull this up. Whoops, we just lost that. Pull this up on a map. So right around Black River Parkway, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., if this looks at all familiar. So in general, look up this farmer's market deal, especially if you're looking for some activities to go out of the house. It doesn't always have to be just go to a sporting event or just go to the movies. Why not mix things up and consider the going to a farmer's market? So like we said, in Carthage, there's one on Mechanic Street every Friday, and then the one for Jefferson County is on Wednesday. So also, it doesn't even have to be on weekends. If you thought that a farmer's market was a Saturday morning thing, a Sunday morning thing, well, now things have changed, right? Now you can check out farmer's market anytime you want. So if we look up North Country Farmers Market, then here we go. Is that in North Country, New York? Because places are named differently. And so yeah, there's all kinds of directories and listings. So consider this and look into the farmers markets in your area. And the next thing we want to report about is there's a Walk to End Alzheimer's in Thompson Park, September 18th. So Walk to End Alzheimer's, Thompson Park. Let's check out some of those details. And you can find this at alz.org. We will show this on the screen. 2021 Walk to End Alzheimer's. And that is coming up on Saturday, September 18th, where their flowers carried by someone committed to ending the disease. $11,000 already raised out of $40,000, so a quarter of the way to the goal. Still more time to get there. And did you know this? That Alzheimer's is the leading cause of death in the United States. I had no idea. More than all these other factors. 6 million Americans currently have this disease, and 400,000 are living with it in just New York. And so this is very important. This is very widespread. And there will be events taking place in Dryden, Oswego, Rome, and Syracuse throughout September. And so we can check this out. And so we click on walk details. Then here we go in Thompson Park in Watertown. That's where we have it nearby here. But this is, again, when we're talking about things to do, getting out of the house, passing the time instead of the same old stuff, and in a way that helps others, makes you feel good, check out this Walk to End Alzheimer's. Worth your time and work checking out. Next up, there is a back to school bonanza at the Salmon Run Mall. Let's find out all about that. And so what's happening here? So this is happening on September 1st. And we can, and also, who knew this? Salmon Run Mall has a website. Who would have thought that your mall has a website explaining what's happening? And so at shopsalmonrunmall.com, they have this webpage where, check out all the cool things they have happening. They bring in the K9 unit, so that's always exciting, right? Dogs are cool enough, but like a police dog with like the vest and all that, and you know that they're trained and they're also scary, but they're also nice. And so here is the press release. There's the Boy Scouts will be there, the Girl Scouts will be there, there's pottery, there's balloon animals, there's face painting. Auntie Anne's will host a pretzel rolling class. That's very interesting, and Jefferson County Public Health will be there with activities and with giveaways, and Regal Cinemas has $1 movies. Interesting, right? And they're doing The Secret Life of Pets and Doolittle on Wednesday, September 1st. So September 1st is the date. Salmon Run Mall is the place for this back to school bonanza. Check out all these activities. And we just want to give you things to do, right? Instead of being stuck at home or saying, well, it's summertime and it's hot and I want to go out. Well, don't use that as an excuse. Go out and do some fun things. And so now that we kind of got the fun, the play out of the way, let's talk about the mask mandate for Jefferson Community College. So let's pull this up. Jefferson Community College mask mandate. And so Jefferson Community College themselves reported on it. And also, let's see, there's the Watertown Daily Times talking about that. Let's just close that tab down right there. And so sunyjefferson.edu has information here about their current COVID related protocols, and starting August 4th they will be reinstating a mask mandate. And so as you know, or as you've heard, there's this Delta variant that is spreading, and cases are rising and transmission is increasing. And so this applies to students, faculty, and staff. And what is happening is that if you are unvaccinated or only part of the way there with your vaccination, you will have to go through weekly tests. But if you are vaccinated, you can show your proof of vaccination, and that allows you to opt out of your weekly tests. And so this is all for to try to keep cases down and things like that. And so if you don't want to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But it makes things a heck of a lot easier. You don't have to keep getting the tests. And I believe that the guidance in general has been, even if you are vaccinated, to wear a mask anyway to keep the transmission down. Okay, and it's the polite thing to do anyway. But you're going to be seeing this more and more of individual institutions and companies and things like that saying, well, either get vaccinated or show us your tests or wear a mask. And so it's good to be aware of these things, right? It's good to know what kinds of restrictions things are happening and what is being put in place. And COVID-19 cases are continuing to rise, as you may know or should be knowing. So let's see. And the other thing that makes me wonder personally is if they are going to be ramping back up the weekly updates. So it used to be every week they would tell you, like, hospitals are at this, and number of new infections are this, recoveries are that, hospitalizations, deaths are this. And so you can kind of get a feel of, okay, well, is it at 50, or is it on the way up, or is it on the way down? And as it was on the way down, as it became, 0 people in the hospital from this, 1 person in the hospital from this, you heard less and less, but they might be ramping it back up. And so what's happening here is that they are expecting Jefferson County to be designated as an area of substantial community transmission. And I believe we have a CDC map for this. So you can go to the CDC COVID tracker and then select a state. And by the way, so many people don't know this, but if you're on a website and there's a drop down, you can just kind of start typing, and then I can start typing New York and just jump to that. And then we say select a county, Jefferson County, and here we are at, and you can kind of see how we're doing in comparison to other counties. And so this whole idea of an area of substantial community transmission, this means that it's 50 through 99 cases, new cases for every 100,000 people. And already, if we look at the map here, well, if you can find your exact county and things like that. So it looks like Lewis County is already in the red here, right? Lewis County is substantial, maybe even high. And then St. Lawrence County is still moderate. And basically, so what does this mean for you, and what can you do for yourself? Well, CDC says that if you're in one of these areas with substantial risk of transmission, still wear a mask, vaccinated or not. Do your part to stop the spread, especially if there's a lot of it already out there. Common sense makes perfect sense. And also what's happening is on a governmental level is that at least in this county, the county's position is that they will not formally mandate anything. And so this is, in some areas, especially where there's higher population, they're more aggressive. But at least the way things are right now, Jefferson County, they say that they will not formally mandate anything. And so it's kind of up to you to be responsible and to follow this CDC guidance. Wear a mask and get vaccinated. Pretty simple to do, especially if, in a lot of ways, we're on our own, right? If the county chooses not to step in, which they are allowed to say, then vaccine, mask. Cool. As we ramp up, wind down, let's talk about perioptical. Now, we mentioned perioptical on this program a few times, and they're at periopticalny.com. Quality eye care services for Jefferson County, if I can get that sidebar away. Michelle, Dr. Meltzer, and Dr. DeTota and staff have been helping the North Country see better for more than 30 years. And what's really great about, if you're looking up a place to visit, whether it's even, a restaurant, optometrist, whatever it is, you go to their website and kind of poke around and look at reviews and look at the inside and the outside. And just from the website, that's the hub, right? Go to the website, you can find the address, even check out the parking outside, how far away it is, how easy it is to get there. And from the website, you find their phone number, find their email address, and whatever your eye needs are. If you need glasses, if you need new glasses, you want to get a checkup, it's a good idea. Do it for yourself, do it for your health. They are located at 1125 Arsenal Street in Watertown, and their phone number is on this website, I believe, 315-786-0133. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 12. So basically, more or less the whole day during the week, but on Saturday, those are open in the morning. So if you find out about perioptical on Saturday, then hurry up, do it before lunchtime, and heck, maybe while you're out, you go and get your eyes checked or get your new eyeglasses, and then while you're out, go and grab some lunch and make it just one single trip. There's my life advice to you. So Perioptical NY is the place to look into. And something else that, you might not need it right this instant, but it's good to know that it's out there for those times you do. Tree Cut Tree Service. So they are over on Reasoner Road. And let's try to find so they're at treecuttreeservices.com. And same idea. Instead of you scrambling to write down, remember a phone number or email address, just go to treecuttreeservices.com. And whether the weather took your tree down, or if your tree is old and dying, or you just want to see more of your own yard, TrueCut can remove any unwanted trees efficiently and effectively. TrueCut Tree Service provides professional tree trimming and has the equipment to deal with, listen to this, 24-hour emergency tree removal. So I know it's summer right now, but winter blizzards, ice storms, microbursts, these guys and gals at TrueCut Tree Services, they've seen it all over on Reasoner Road, but it's probably more convenient, again, to go to the website, check out their contact information, and so if the tree blows down and blocks your driveway or hits your house, then look no further than TrueCut Tree Service. They have seen it all. They are eager to help. They're happy to help. This is their lifeblood. This is their passion. Go to TrueCut Tree Service for all your tree maintenance and emergency needs especially. And for you personally, the place to go is Watertown365. Visit our website to stay up to date on local news. We have so many different things to talk about. There's drama happening with New York hospitals, New York House Republicans, the Canton McDonald's is opening. So if you needed a McDonald's in the Canton area, there's so many cool things for you to find out and talk about. So Watertown365.com is the place to go, and Facebook.com/Watertown365 is where we can stay up to date. Make sure to like the page, check out our posts, and we'll see you very soon with another Watertown 365 update. We'll see you at Watertown365.com.